Dang! Welcome to Off the Ranch, Renovation Ranch, and the Abandoned Mansion Project. Today, we are going to be setting in the post on that big I-beam we put in, as well as starting one of the secrets that I've been hinting at. It's gonna be a good day. You can probably hear they have the welder's generator fired up. So let's get to work. Okay, check out what we got. This thing is obviously just kind of not all the way in. We're gonna put two more bolts down in the concrete there, but we got our beams in. That one is, I think, all the way welded up top there. So it's hooked in, and then we're finishing up this side over here. It's just tacked in over there. And this is awesome. This post will be gone. We knocked out all the other posts, but that post will be gone. So this will go from here to here. I think it's a 24-foot gap, and it's gonna be wide open. 24 feet. Well, it actually be a little smaller. Just our support posts are 24 feet apart. So our actual door window thing that's going in is gonna be like 22.5 feet or something. Wide open. And I think that's 9 feet tall. So crazy. So this huge view, let me back up here. So we'll be in the living room, dining room area, and that will be the view. One entire wall wide open. Now I mentioned there was also a surprise that you're gonna start getting to see today. It's starting. You guys wanna see it? This is the mansion from the front. And then you'll notice there's no garage here. So we are building a garage. Right, you can't see it. There's a tree in the way. We're building a garage there. Let's go over there. So you can see the forms that we have put up around the garage. It's really tall because the ground slopes off that way. So it's gonna be level up here. Actually be built up a little bit, but level up here, and then it'll go across. So it's gotta be really high in the back. So those forms will be our garage. And I told you guys there was a surprise happening with the garage, which is why this backhoe is here. If we're gonna bury anything under the house, we can't because there's already a slab. This whole slab was poured. But the place it was not poured is the place where the building doesn't exist yet, like the garage. So I figured if we have to pour a slab over there, if there's anything we want to bury, that's where we got to bury it. So if you'll notice, there's a box drawn on the ground right there in the back corner with that orange spray paint. We have a box drawn on one corner of the garage. So we're putting something under the ground there. Now my question is, what do you think it is? In the comments you've said several things, like you said underground bunker, sounds fun. Some kind of vault, that sounds fun too. Underground range, now that sounds fun. Maybe an underground sewing room, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let's go ahead and watch this hole be dug though. All right, let's see what this guy got done today. Nice.
How do it goes all the way down there?
You gotta go over there.
Gosh.
It's cool, right?
Can we go?
Y'all wanna go in?
Yeah.
You gotta be real careful. This is cool. She already fell. She's like 6 inches in. This hole, for those of you watching this video, it's hard to tell. Addie, how tall are you? 4.5 feet tall? Yeah.
Probably like 4.5 feet.
Hi. So this hole is about, it's probably, I don't know, 8.5 feet deep from the ground right there. It needs to be about 12 feet below the finished floor. This is as deep as we need to go. We just need to extend the hole that direction. Dang. Yeah, it's like really, it's kind of like soft rocks, basically, because it's
not really like soft rocks. It's like I can break it with my hand.
Yeah, that part is clay, but there are some, like, look at this.
Yeah,
But it's a soft rock because you can chip it up pretty easy. So he's dug through the whole thing just with that attachment. He has not used his big chisel to break up rocks at all. Most of the rocks kind of come out like this, and they're very soft like that. I just broke off that piece of the rock by kicking it. Guys, I just had an idea. 24-hour challenge in the hole. Y'all in?
No.
Come on, you guys love 24-hour challenge videos, but you don't actually want to do one, huh? I think that's a hard pass from the kids. Let's come back here tomorrow and see his progress. Backhoe guy has been making progress here. The hole is definitely getting bigger, but it's not done yet. And I don't know if he's gonna come back and finish today or if that will be tomorrow, but it's getting there. That's getting there. We'll come back and check on this in a minute. Right now, we're trying to get green boards, these big sheathing boards, up on the back wall of the house before we take out that center post, just to shore everything up a little more before that big central post comes out across the back, just to be extra sure. There's one other little thing I want to do real quick. It's removing some tile. Let me show you. This is the back of the fireplace. This too, so they go up to the chimneys. And that is the tile I'm talking about. So we never actually removed all the rock on these because there's obviously nothing rotten behind these. These are total masonry chimneys. The problem is we are gonna have to remove the rock to make it match the new rock that goes up on the house. Because this is literally only two places, this one and this one, where we left the rock up. And I love the rock. It's awesome. It's so unique and cool. But we gotta make it match the rest of the house so it doesn't look weird. That is super unique and cool. Two Mexican charros. They're cowboys on horses, and they're chasing that bull right there. Really cool. And the really cool part about that is it's all tile and they're hand painted, which is neat. That tile right there fell out. We do have it, but I want to save that and incorporate it somewhere back into this build. Probably not on the fireplace chimney like that, but somewhere I want it to be here. So I'm gonna try to remove all those tiles without breaking any, because eventually all of that's gonna have to come down and be redone. So we'll see. It'd be easier if you guys were just head mounted. Ready? Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, we need this escalator. That's a ladder. I don't know how hard these are gonna be. I really don't want to break them all. That one fell by itself without breaking, so I'm hoping that we can get more off without breaking them. Also, this ladder came free with this house, and it's worth every penny, but no more. Oh gosh. Okay. So I'm hoping these things are just not hooked very well up there. We shall see. Oh no! Didn't think that would fall like that. Okay, that was good though. It came off really easy, but oh, I don't want these things to fall. Man, what are the odds I'm gonna get this whole thing down without breaking any? Really cool though, right? It's all hand painted. Super neat. Running into some problems already. I got 7 off with no issues, and then the 8th one is, it broke in 2 spots already. And when it breaks, super sharp. Yes, I'm kind of just bleeding out over here. I'm gonna keep going though. I think, God, it's dripping a lot. I think I can make it work. Half done with this thing, got half out over there, and I clotted, so it looks terrible. It's the tiniest little cut ever, just very good at bleeding. So here's what we have. I have broken 3, and they're all pretty minor breaks. You can see they close back up, and once they're glued together, they'll look pretty good and we'll still be fine. But I've broken those 3. These are all good, got them off all together. And I found this tile, which I had never seen because it was super high up there, but it says, I think Mayolica is a name, I would guess. Maybe it says Mayolica, Santa Rosa, Guanajuato. That's a city. Guanajuato GTO is a city, and then it says made in Mexico with a little sombrero right there, which is cool. And then they all have a number so that you can get them in the right order, and their little sombrero, that's actually a poorly drawn one, but they have a sombrero and a number so you can get them in the right order when you're putting them, when you're tiling the wall. Pretty cool. So these things were all made in Mexico, right here in Guanajuato, which is, there's Mexico City for reference. Guanajuato is right over in there. So pretty far from Texas where we are here. Very far. Let's actually see how far it takes to get from there to there. Direction, 12 hours and 19 minutes. And I could go see the guy who hand painted these tiles in Guanajuato, Mexico. Done! Got them all done. And I only broke 6 of them. So there were 70, I think, total up there. And only broke 6, which is like a 90%. It's a little over 90. I made an A. I got an A on this, which I'm actually very happy. All these are not broken bad too, so we'll be able to like glue them back together whenever we put all this stuff back together in something later in this house and we make it all go back together. Now, the one other thing I want to get done today is take out that central post, and I think we are about ready to do that. So you can see the back of the house is getting greened up. We're kind of have to cover a little, we're gonna come and trim around the edges so it covers up everything we just did, but that support is the last one there. We are waiting to get all this on there because that actually does add structural stability to have all the sheathing on the outside. So we wanted to get it as strong as possible before we remove that one big beam, because that beam was the only thing supporting all of this and all of that and all the roof. It was all coming down right through that. So now we have this big thing, and these go through and they are resting on top of our I-beam there. So this stuff should technically be able to come out. I'm gonna start taking it off board by board. Done. So it did come down a little bit, which we expected when the weight shifted to that beam, it was gonna come down. They said it was like less than 1/8 of an inch. Like they were watching it and they said it kind of went whoop. As soon as I knocked that last hit, it kind of fell down just a little. So this is kind of what it's gonna look like, minus the ladders. And then obviously here we're gonna trim this back eventually to be the right size, but that is gonna be so awesome. I'm trying to back up so you guys can get a good view of it. But the whole wall pretty much gonna be wide open. And this, the hole. He dug some more today. How do I get down here? Oh, this is gonna be a mistake. Okay. Okay, the hole is getting bigger, as you can tell. Very deep, 10 feet deep. I'm a little over 6, 8. I'm like 8 feet tall probably. It's like 10 feet deep. And I think it may need to extend a little further that way. The backhoe is still here, and I didn't talk to the guy today. I think he's almost done, but needs to go a little bit further. So I'm not actually gonna tell you what this thing is today, but I promise you, the next episode where we're doing something in this thing, you're gonna find, actually, you probably will. I think you're gonna have to know what we're doing next time. A lot of you guys have guessed it. A lot of you guys are way off. I don't know. Are we doing an indoor swimming pool? That could be cool. Are we doing a underground survival shelter? That could be cool. Indoor pew-pew range. Yeah. Great option. Hole in the ground where we can sink cars down in and drive other cars over top. You know, where we put our seeker cars. A bat cave, if you will. Great option. A lot of great options, and I've seen a lot of great comments in the comment section below, and I would like to see what you guys think we are doing. What do you think I'm doing? I will give you one hint. Meredith, not a fan of this. Not in the least. But I'm a huge fan. A very big fan. Thank you guys for watching the Abandoned Mansion Project. It is getting spicy up in here. A lot of really cool things happening to this, and all around very soon. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Oh God, oh, dang it. Oh gosh, okay. Running start. I can. Oh, dang it. Oh my gosh. Help!